eyes bleeding through the glass. Neon puddles where you used to stand. I trace your name on foggy panes. A ghost of you slips through my hand. The city hums a lonely tune. Umbrellas drift like broken moons. I hear you laugh in every car that passes by but isn't ours. Rain keeps falling soft and slow, washing colors I can't let go. The clock ticks louder than my chest. I'm still awake, you're still my rest. Somewhere out there past the haze, you're living through your own gray days. And I don't know why I still wait by this window every night, watching neon turn to rain, praying colors turn back bright. Maybe love just fades like light. Neon rain falling slow on empty streets, washing out the ghost of you and me. I keep the porch light on for no one now, but I still whisper your name somehow. Neon rain drips like tears I never cried, painting shadows where you used to hide. The city sleeps but I'm still wide awake, chasing colors that the rain will take. Your jacket's still behind the door, a little dusty, nothing more. I made your coffee out of habit, poured it out before it's cold. The radio plays a song we knew. I turn it off, I don't want to, but somewhere in this quiet room, your absence hums a soft perfume. The mirror keeps your fading shape. I trace it slow before it breaks. The night goes on without a sound, just me and rain and city gowns. Maybe I'll let the neon dim. Maybe I'll learn to live within this quiet ache, this soft goodbye. Still love you underneath the sky. Still love you. Neon rain falling slow on empty streets. I'm learning how to breathe without your heat. I keep the porch light on for no one now, but I still whisper your name somehow. Neon rain drips like tears I finally cry, letting go beneath this neon sky. The city sleeps and maybe I will too, dream in softened shades of me and you. Neon rain. Neon rain falls on me still. The last train hums beneath my feet, empty seats, a tired street. I watch the tunnel lights go by like falling stars I can't decide. My reflection's pale in glass, holding on to what won't last. The doors will close in one more stop. I wonder if I'll ever stop chasing shadows down this line, leaving pieces of you behind. The city blurs in amber light. I'm just a stranger in the night, and the tracks keep humming low, carrying me where I don't know. Maybe home's not where I go, maybe it's this quiet glow. Last train home, rattling through the dark, carrying the pieces of my heart. station clock is running slow. It knows more than I let show. I count the stops like counting days since you walked out in the rain. A stranger sleeps 2 seats away, dreaming somewhere far from gray. I press my head against the glass and watch the neon signs go past. Maybe you're out there too tonight, riding your own train of light. We're moving parallel through pain, never touching, just the same. So this is how it ends. No fire, just a bend in the tracks that lead away from everything I couldn't say. I'll be alright. Last train home, rattling through the dark. I'm learning how to hold my heart. I don't know if you'll be waiting there, but I keep riding anywhere. Last train home, whispers turn to peace. The city lights begin to release. I'm almost home beneath these tired eyes, carried soft by empty midnight skies. Almost home, almost home. A faded Polaroid in my hand, the colors soften like the sand. Your smile is blurring at the edge. I keep you close beside the ledge of everything I can't quite hold. This picture's warm but growing cold. I remember summer on your skin, the way the light would slip within your eyes, your laugh, that careless gray is slowly fading from my face. I press it to my chest and sigh, wondering where the colors die. Maybe memories don't stay bright, maybe they just dim like light. But I'll keep holding on tonight to this small square of you and I. Faded Polaroid, still warm in my hand, trying to hold on to who we were. And even though the colors start to fade, I still remember every shade. Faded Polaroid, a moment frozen still, a little piece of love I can't refill. The picture's soft but my heart's still loud, whispering your name into the crowd. I found a box of these tonight, underneath the fading light. Each one a piece of who we were, a quiet echo, soft and blurred. I lay them out across the floor like stars I can't reach anymore. Your handwriting on the back says June, beneath a long forgotten moon. I trace the edges torn and thin, wondering where the light got in. Maybe love just leaves this trace, a little softness, no real place. Colors fade but I remain, holding on to soft refrains of a summer we can't get back. Still love that, still love that. Faded we're still here. The apartment's quiet, cold and bare. Your side of the bed still has your air. I walk through rooms that used to hold 2 coffee cups, now one grows cold. The walls still hum with what we said. Late night talks, the things unsaid. I leave the hallway light still on, pretending that you're not quite gone. The silence has a shape somehow. It sits beside me here and now. I trace the outline where you'd stand, like I could still hold out my hand. And the echo of your voice remains soft against these window panes. I don't know how to fill this space without your shadow, without your face. Empty apartment, holding on to air, tracing shapes of you that aren't quite there. I leave the light on, though I know it's true. There's nothing left to come back to. Empty apartment, learning how to stay in all this quiet you left in your way. The walls remember softer days. I'm learning how to live in the space. I moved your mug back to the shelf. I'm learning how to be myself. The plants you left are growing still, a quiet kind of gentle will. I play our record soft and low, just to remember, just to know the love was real, not just a dream, not just a fading, faded scene. The morning light comes through the blind and paints the outline of your kind. Absence in this warm gold hue, a little softer, missing you. Maybe this space isn't empty at all. Maybe it's just learning how to breathe. Maybe love just leaves an echo. That's okay. That's okay. Empty apartment, learning how to stay, filling up the silence in my own way. I leave the light on, not for you tonight, but for the quiet, growing kind of light. Empty apartment, softer than before. I'm learning how to open up the door. The walls remember softer days, and so do I in gentle ways. I'm still here. I'm still here. Up on the roof where the city hums, a radio static, a low-key drum, I watch the towers blink and sway like giants dreaming far away. The wind pulls softly at my hair. I breathe in something like fresh air. Freedom tastes like cold night sky and loneliness in a lullaby. The static hisses soft and warm, a companion in this quiet storm. I sit here counting window lights, wondering who's awake tonight. And maybe freedom's just this high, this rooftop underneath the sky, where I can finally breathe and cry without a single question why. Rooftop static humming in my ears, holding all my quiet hopes and fears. I let the city blur beneath my feet. This lonely kind of freedom feels so sweet. Rooftop static whispers in the wind, telling me this isn't quite the end. I'm just a girl beneath the static sky, learning how to breathe, learning how to fly. A broken song, I hum along, though it's all wrong. Notes that crackle, notes that skip, like moments I can't quite equip myself to hold, to understand this bittersweet, uncertain land between who I was, who I'll be, somewhere in the static sea. The city lights below me spread like scattered thoughts inside my head. I let them blur, I let them blend into this rooftop static friend. Maybe I don't need to know where the static's meant to go. Maybe I just need this air, this rooftop, this quiet prayer. Rooftop static hums soft and true. I'm learning how to be with only you and me. This sky, this static hum, I'm learning how to overcome. Rooftop static whispers turning clear. I'm not so scared to be right here. I'm just a girl beneath the static sky, finally learning how to fly. I typed your name and hit record, then sat in silence, said no more. The message sits there, unsent still, 3 minutes long against my will. I wanted just to hear you say that everything's still kind of okay, but my voice cracked before the tone. I set the phone down, felt alone. The screen light dims against my face, a quiet, unresolved embrace. I keep it saved, I don't know why. Maybe hope's a hard thing to deny, and I don't know if I'll ever press send or let this quiet be the end. Maybe some words are better kept in drafts of love we never left. Unsent voicemail sitting in the dark, holding on to pieces of my heart. I never pressed the button, never spoke. The silence is the closest thing to hope. Unsent voicemail, 3 minutes long, filled with everything that feels so wrong. I'll keep it safe beneath the city lights, a quiet kind of love I can't quite write. Sometimes I open it and pause, replaying words without a cause. My breathing soft against the mic, a love confession day and night. I never meant to hold this in, but some feelings don't know where to begin. The city outside keeps moving on, while I sit here with what's gone. Maybe someday I'll find the nerve to say the things you still deserve. Until then it stays right here, a quiet echo, soft and clear. Maybe silence says enough. Maybe this is kind of love, held so close I can't let go. I still love you, you should know. Unsent voicemail, sitting in the dark. I'm learning how to heal my heart. I never pressed the button, never spoke, but saying nothing taught me how to hope. Unsent, around 3 minutes long. I'm learning I don't have to feel so wrong. I'll keep it safe beneath the city lights. The gentle kind of love, my quiet light, still saved. Still saved. Headlights cutting through the fog. Radio hums a quiet song. I drive with no place left to go, just streetlights passing soft and slow. The city blurs in amber streaks. I don't say much, I never speak, just let the wheels hum underneath. The quiet kind of make-believe. I roll the window down a bit, let midnight air just settle in. The world feels far, the world feels small. I'm just a whisper, that is all. And maybe driving's how I heal, maybe motion's how I feel. Something closer to what's real beneath this fading steering wheel. Midnight drive, chasing lights I'll never keep. Running from a love I couldn't keep. The engine hums a soft goodbye tonight. I'm just a shadow in the headlights. Midnight drive, nowhere left to be, just me, the road and memory. I'll keep on driving till the sun comes up, until this heartache's finally enough. The gas gauge dips, but I don't care. I'm chasing something in the air, a feeling I can't quite explain. Somewhere between the joy and pain. The city sleeps, but I'm awake, counting every turn I take. Maybe I'll drive until I find a quieter, softer state of mind. The stars are dim behind the haze, but I still search through empty days for something warm, for something true, somewhere beyond this avenue. Maybe I don't need a place, just a engine, just a space, just a road and open sky. I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Midnight drive, chasing lights, I'm learning to keep finding peace in the love I finally keep. The engine hums a softer song tonight. I'm not just a shadow in the light. Midnight drive, somewhere I can be, just me, the road and memory. I'll keep on driving till the sun comes up, until this heart feels finally enough. Still driving, still driving. stops, the record spins. A ghost of us comes in again. That old song plays the way it did. The night we danced, the night we hid from everything the world could say. Just you and me, just yesterday. The crackle hums between the notes, like whispered, half-forgotten quotes. I close my eyes and I'm right there, your hand in mine, the summer air. This vinyl holds a piece of you, a quiet ghost in black and blue. And every scratch, every skip feels like a memory I can't quit. I let the needle guide me back to love I never learned to lack. Final ghost spinning soft and slow, playing back a love I used to know. The static hums between the silent parts, a quiet echo of our broken hearts. Final ghosts dancing in the dust, holding on to what I can't adjust. I'll let it spin until the needle's done, chasing shadows of a love that's gone. I found the sleeve behind the shelf, your handwriting, your quiet self. For rainy nights it softly reads, a love confession no one needs anymore, but still it stays a quiet artifact of days when everything felt clear and true. Before the silence, before I knew that love could fade like fading grooves, still spinning soft in empty rooms. I play it slow, I play it loud, a ghost that hums without a crowd. Ooh. Maybe ghosts are just old songs, maybe this is where I belong, between the static and the light. Still love this night. Final ghost spinning soft and true. I'm learning how to love the you that lives inside these fading grooves, a quiet kind of peace it soothes. Final ghost dancing in the dust, I'm learning how to trust. I'll let it spin until the needle's done, grateful for a love that's come and gone. Still spinning, still spinning. The streetlight flickers overhead, a rhythm soft, a quiet dread. It buzzes like a tired heart, uncertain where the light should start. I stand beneath its dying glow, not sure which way I'm meant to go. The pavement holds the day's last heat, a quiet warmth beneath my feet. I watch it flicker on and off, like hope that stutters, hope that's soft. But even broken light still tries to hold its place against the skies. And maybe I'm this flickering light, uncertain, dim, but holding tight to something warm inside the night, a fragile, stubborn kind of bright. Streetlight flicker, holding on to glow, even when the current's running slow. I'm learning how to shine through broken wire, a quiet, stubborn kind of fire. stuttering instead of quiet rhythm, soft and red like heartbeats that don't quite align, but somehow still keeping time. I've learned to love this broken hum, this flickering I can't outrun. Maybe light don't have to be perfectly steady to still see me through the dark, me through the cold, a fragile kind of story told. Maybe broken light still shines, maybe flickering's just its kind of holding on through wind and rain, still glowing despite the pain. Streetlight flicker, holding on to glow. I'm learning that it's okay to be slow. I'm shining through this broken wire, a quiet, steady kind of fire. Streetlight flicker, buzzing soft and true. A fragile hope I'm holding on to. I'll keep on flickering through the dark until the morning finds my spark, still glowing, still glowing. The cafe lights are dimming down as customers have left the town. I wipe the counter slow and still, remembering against my will the corner booth where we would sit, 2 coffees and the words we'd knit into the night, into the steam, a quiet, ordinary dream. The chairs are stacked, the sign says closed, but I still linger half composed, waiting for a ghost to walk back through that door to talk. And maybe closing time is when I feel you closest once again, between the silence and the steam, a quiet, half-forgotten dream. Closing time cafe, lights turn soft and low, holding all the warmth you used to know. I brew one more cup, though I know it's true. There's no one left to share it, only you. Closing time cafe, echoes of your voice, still humming softly, still my choice. I'll lock the door and let the night come in, carrying you with me close within. The rain taps softly on the glass. I watch the last few strangers pass. The espresso machine breathes a sigh, like it's tired too, like it could cry. I stack the cups, I dim the sign, trace the outline where you dine. Across from me, your hand so warm, wrapped around a coffee, weathering the storm of everything we couldn't say before you slowly walked away. But even now, this small cafe still holds the warmth of yesterday. Maybe warmth don't have to stay. Maybe it just fades this way, slow and soft like cooling steam. Still love this quiet dream. Closing time cafe, lights turn soft and low. I'm learning how to let the warmth just flow. I brew is turning kind. I'm learning how to leave it all behind. I'll lock the door and step into the night, carrying you softly toward the light. Closing now. Platform's empty, 9 p.m. The schedule board keeps flickering when I check the time, I check again, wondering if you'll come by then. The tracks are humming soft and low, a quiet kind of undertow. I pull my coat in tighter still, against the cold, against my will. The station clock ticks loud and slow. I don't know if you'll even show, but still I wait beneath this sign, hoping that this time you're mine. And every train that passes through isn't carrying you, isn't you. I check my phone, I check the platform too, still holding on to what I knew. Platform 9 p.m. waiting in the cold, holding on to promises we told. I watch the trains pull in and leave again, still hoping you'll walk through right then. Platform 9 p.m. the silence feels so loud, I'm just a shadow in the empty crowd. I'll wait a little longer, one more train, hoping love's not always just in vain. The announcement crackles overhead, another train, another dread. I check the faces passing by, none of them quite catch my eye the way that yours used to back then. Before this waiting, before this when, I don't know why I still hold on to platforms empty, love that's gone. But hope's a stubborn kind of thing, it clings to trains, to signs, to spring. Maybe you'll come, maybe you won't, but I'll still wait here, though I know I don't have to. Maybe waiting's not so bad, maybe it's the hope I have that keeps me warm against the cold. I'll let it go, I'll let it go. Platform 9 p.m. stepping into peace, learning how to let the waiting cease. I watch the trains pull in and leave again, and I don't need you to walk through right then. Platform 9 p.m. the silence turning soft, I'm learning how to let this go aloft. I'll take the next train, leave this all behind, a gentle kind of closure, soft and kind. Letting go, letting go. Dawn is creeping through the blind, too soon for all I have in mind. I wanted just a little more of quiet dark behind this door. The night was soft, the night was ours. Steals away the hours. I close my eyes, I hold it back. This fading soft nocturnal track. The city stirs, the birds begin. A world that doesn't care within. Just one more hour, one more song. before the daylight comes along. And maybe mornings come too fast, erasing every soft slow past. How were we built beneath the dark, before the daylight leaves its mark? Morning's too soon, stealing all apart night, washing out the dark into the light. I want it just a little longer here, holding on to everything that's dear. Morning's too soon, but I'll let it come, even though I'm not quite done with this quiet, soft, nocturnal glow. I'll hold it close before I go. The coffee brews, the world moves on. Outside these walls, the night is gone. I trace the last bit of the dark before it fades, before it starts to turn to gold, to turn to gray. A brand new, unrelenting day. I wish I could just press pause here, hold on to everything that's dear. But time don't wait for wishes made. It moves in light, it moves in shade. So I'll just breathe this last soft hour before the morning takes its power. Maybe mornings bring their own kind of quiet, kind of home. A softer light I'm learning to trust. It's okay, it's okay, it must. Morning's too soon, but maybe that's alright. I'll carry pieces of the night into the light, into the day, holding on in my own way. Morning's too soon, but I'll let it come. Grateful for the hours I have won. I'll hold this quiet, soft glow tight and carry it into the light, into the light. Into the light. The blue hour paints a room in gray. Between the night and coming day, I sit here wrapped in quiet blue, thinking softly, thinking of you. The window frames a fading sky, a quiet content frame inside. The city holds its breath a while, suspended in this in-between mile. I trace the glass with tired eyes, watching colors slowly rise from navy deep to softer hue. A quiet kind of derailing view, and in this hour, soft and slow, I let my guarded feelings show. Just for a moment, just for me, before the daylight sets me free. Blue hour window, painting soft goodbyes, holding all my quiet, tired sighs. I watch the colors bleed from dark to light, a gentle kind of losing, gentle fight. Blue hour window, holding on to blue, a fleeting moment just for me and you. I'll let it pass, I'll let the color change this quiet hour, beautiful and strange. in their soft prelude, a quiet unassuming interlude between the dark I've come to know and morning's unrelenting glow. I press my palm against the pane, feel the coolness, feel the strain of holding on to fading blue, a color I can't quite pursue for long before it turns to gold, a story that's already told. But for this moment I'll just stay suspended in this quiet grave. Maybe blue don't have to end, maybe it's a quiet friend that visits softly then it's gone. I'll hold on, I'll hold on. Blew out a window, painting soft goodbyes. I'm learning how to soften my own eyes. I watch the colors bleed from dark to light, a gentle kind of peace, a gentle light. Blew out window, holding on to blue, a quiet gift, I'm grateful I came through. I'll let it pass, I'll let the color change this quiet hour, beautiful and strange, still blue. Somewhere on an old frequency, there's a song that used to be about me, half drowned in static, soft and worn, a love song, tattered and reborn. I turn the dial slow and try to catch the words before they die. The static hums a broken tune beneath a quiet fading moon. I hold the radio close to me, chasing echoes I can't quite see, a love song lost in fuzzy waves, still holding on through all these days. And even through the static haze, I hear you in 100 ways, a melody I can't erase, a quiet, fuzzy, warm embrace. Static love song playing soft and low, a melody from long ago. I catch the pieces through the fuzzy sound, a love that's lost but somehow found. Static love song humming through the dark, holding on to pieces of my heart. I'll keep on tuning till the signal's clear, chasing echoes, chasing what was here. The frequency keeps drifting still, a quiet fading gentle will to hold a melody so worn by years of static love reborn. I close my eyes and let it play, this fuzzy love from yesterday. The words are broken, half erased, but still I hum, still I embrace this quiet static, soft and true, a love song only I pursue through fuzzy nights, through fading waves, a quiet comfort that still stays. Maybe static's just a sign that love still lingers, still is mine, a little fuzzy, still so real. Still love this, still can feel. Static love song playing soft and low, I'm learning how to let it go. I catch the pieces through the fuzzy sound, and I don't need it to be found. Static love song humming through the dark, I'm learning how to heal my heart. I'll keep on tuning till my peace is clear, never known how to delete, how to erase this quiet, lingering trace. I scroll past it some tired nights beneath the dim blue screen lights. I never call, I never text, but somehow it's what lingers next to every name I've come to know. A quiet reminder, soft and slow, of everything we used to be before you slipped away from me. And I don't know why I still hold this number that's already old. Maybe some love's too hard to fold into a story fully told. Old phone numbers saved but never called. A quiet ghost that I can't let fall. I keep you there beneath the fading screen. A love I can't quite fully clean. Old phone numbers, whispers in the dark, holding on to pieces of my heart. I let it sit there soft and still against my quiet stubborn will. Sometimes I almost press the call and stop myself before the fall into a conversation lost to time, to distance, to the cost of everything we couldn't fix. Between the love and all the tricks of memory that plays it soft, making every moment feel alive. But numbers don't mean love's still true, they're just a trace of me and you. A quiet artifact unsaid, a story that's already read. Maybe deleting's how I heal. Maybe it's the only real way to let this softness fade. I'll delete it, okay. Old phone numbers saved but fading still. I'm learning how to ease my will. I'll let you go beneath the fading screen of love. I'm finally learning to clean. Old phone numbers, whispers turning light. I'm learning how to say goodnight. I let it go, soft and still, against a calmer, gentler will. Letting go, letting go, letting go. The city echoes loud and far, 1,000 strangers, every car passing by, but none of them feel quite like you did back then. I walk these streets I've walked before, counting steps outside your door. That isn't yours, now someone new lives where I once lived with you. The echoes bounce off every wall, 1,000 voices, none at all sound quite like the one I miss. Amid this loud, metallic bliss, and in this noise I feel so small. A quiet echo among them all, searching for a sound that's gone, still lingering, still holding on. City of echoes, loud but strangely alone. 1,000 voices, none my own. I walk these streets and hear your name in every echo, every same. City of echoes, bouncing off the walls. I'm just a whisper among it all. I'll keep on walking through the sound until some peace can still be found. The subway rumbles underneath, 1,000 stories, 1,000 grief wrapped up in strangers passing through. None of them know the ache I knew. I sit on benches, watch the crowd, feeling quiet amid the loud. Maybe that's just what cities do, make you feel far from me, from you. But somewhere in this metal hum, all this noise you see. Maybe echoes find their place. I'll find mine, I'll find my space. City of echoes, loud but somehow home. I'm learning that I'm not alone. I walk these streets and hear my own name echoing softly, free from blame. City of echoes, bouncing off the walls. I'm learning how to stand up tall. I'll keep on walking through the sound. Finally, some peace I found. Skylines, lights are out, windows dark, a quiet doubt, hanging soft against the black, building sleeping, turning back into shadows, into rest, while the others still undressed, of their glow keep burning on, the city split from dusk till dawn. I watch it from my windowsill, half awake, half lying still, between the dark and half the light, a quiet, unresolved good night. And maybe I'm the skyline too, half in shadow, half still through, with light that flickers soft and thin, a quiet kind of in between. Half lit skyline, holding on to glow. Some windows dark, some still aglow. I'm learning how to live between the dark I've known and light unseen. Half-lit skyline, painting soft good nights, a quiet balance of the darks and lights. I'll hold this in between with gentle grace, a quiet half-lit kind of place. Some nights I'm bright, some nights I'm not, a quiet rhythm I forgot could be enough, could be alright to be this half-lit quiet light. The city doesn't judge the dark, it simply holds its spark, beside the windows glowing gold, a quiet balance soft and bold. I'm learning how to be at peace with every dim and bright release of energy I carry through this half-lit skyline, me and you. Maybe balance is the key, not always bright, not always free, just softly holding both at once. That's enough, that's enough. Half-lit skyline, holding on to glow. I'm learning that it's okay to grow, slow between the dark I've known and light, a gentle balance, soft and right. Half-lit skyline, painting soft good nights. I'm grateful for the darks and lights. I'll hold this in between with gentle grace, a quiet, half-lit, peaceful place. Still half-lit. city lights are dimming slow, a gentle, unhurried kind of glow, fading out the way we did, not with a fight, just quietly hid beneath the days that softly passed, a love that couldn't quite outlast the fading of the afternoon into a soft, forgetful moon. I watch it all dissolve to gray, no dramatic, no big display, just slow decay of what we had, not quite happy, not quite sad. And maybe fading's not so bad, it's softer than the love we had, turning bright to something kind, a quieter, slower kind of mind. Slow fade city, dimming out the light, turning day to quiet night. I'm learning how to let it fade without the fear, without the trace. Turning soft, I'm learning how to let this waft away like smoke, away like haze, a gentle end to gentler days. No slamming doors, no raised goodbyes, just quiet, softly closing eyes on everything we used to be. A slow fade only I can see, the streetlights dim one by one, marking days that we have won and days we've slowly let go through this gentle fade of me and you. Maybe love don't have to end in fire, in a broken bend. Sometimes it just softly wanes like sunlight through the window panes. Maybe soft is just as real as all the sharp dramatic feel of love that burns and love that dies. This slow fade, this soft goodbye. This soft kind haze. Slow fade. This soft kind haze. Cut a moon from paper thin and taped it to my window in the dark, pretending it was real. A quiet paper way to feel a little less alone tonight. Beneath this handmade fragile light, it doesn't glow, it doesn't shine, but somehow still it feels like mine. A quiet paper kind of hope, a fragile homemade way to cope with everything I can't quite hold, a story softly, gently told. And maybe love is paper thin, fragile, but it still lets me into something soft, to something true. A quiet paper avenue, paper moon blues hanging in my window pane, a fragile light against the rain. I know it's not the real thing, but it's mine. A quiet paper, fragile shine, paper moon blues humming soft and low, a homemade kind of afterglow, keep it taped against the dark. A fragile, quiet paper spark. The real moon hides behind the clouds. Tonight the sky won't show its crowds of stars, of light, of certainty. So I make my own to comfort me. A paper moon, a fragile thing that doesn't need the sky to bring it light. It doesn't need the truth, just love, just softness, just my youth. Remembering how to still believe in something fragile I can weave with paper tape and quiet hands. A fragile hope that understands. Maybe fragile things still glow. Maybe that's the way I know how to hold a little light. It's enough tonight. It's enough tonight. Paper moon blues hanging in my window pane. I'm learning love despite the rain. I know it's not the real thing, but it's mine. A quiet paper fragile shine. Paper moon blues humming soft and true. A homemade kind of getting through. I'll keep it taped against the dark. A fragile, quiet paper spark still glowing. Still glowing. The neon signs are dimming down. The last light fading in this town, where the city finally rests, its tired head against its chest. I walk the streets in fading glow, the only one who's out this slow. The shops are dark, the bars are still. A quiet, softly settling chill. This is where the neon sleeps, where every secret softly keeps itself beneath the fading signs. A quiet hush and fading lines. And in this hush I finally feel something soft, something real. A quiet peace I've never known beneath this city, feeling home. Where the neon sleeps, the city softly breathes. A quiet hush beneath the leaves of fading signs and empty streets. I finally find my own heartbeats. Where the neon sleeps, I'm learning how to rest beneath the fading softest best. Quiet hour I have ever known. Finally feeling, finally home. The morning's hours away from here, but in this hush I feel so clear. Like everything I've carried through the city's tiredness, quiet too. We're resting soft, we're breathing slow. This fading softly, settling glow. A quiet peace between us two. The city and this heart, so true. I never knew this hush could hold so much softness, warm, not cold. The neon sleeping, dim and kind. A quiet peace I finally find. Maybe rest is what I need. Not chasing light, not chasing speed. Just this quiet, fading hush. I finally feel no rush. Where the neon sleeps, the city softly breathes, a quiet hush beneath the leaves of fading signs and empty streets.